Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, so today we want to approximate some square roots. What do I mean by that? Well, what we learned is that it's really easy to be able to figure out what the square root of a number is when it's a nice integer answer. 3 times 3 is 9. Makes the square root of 9 very easy. The answer is 3. Okay, square root of 25, well that's 5 times 5, so that makes it nice and simple. Square root of 121, well that's easy. 11 times 11, so the answer is 11. But what if we don't get a perfect answer like these? What if I get the square root of 50? Well, I don't know about you guys, but do you see a 50 here? No. I'm not saying two numbers. So what two numbers, identical numbers, multiply together to get you 50? Would you be surprised that there aren't any? What we do know that it's really close to. It's really close to 7. Matter of fact, it's in between 7 and 8 somewhere. Probably about 7.1. But what we can do is we can estimate it, and we can figure out that it is about 7.1. Okay, so all I want you to be able to do right now is to figure out which one is it closest to. So which one would this one be closest to? Did you get about 6? Awesome. What about this one? Which one is it closest to? Did you get about 4? Awesome. Because that'll take us into what we're doing here. Now obviously the square root of 49 is 7. Square root of 35. That's something that's not as easy. What we do know is it's somewhere in between 5 and 6 because the square root of 25 and square root of 36. So the square root of 35 would be somewhere about right here. So what do you think it would be? Because we can estimate these square roots quickly by noticing where they appear on the number line. Would the answer be 5.2? No, 5.2 would be somewhere over here. Would the answer be 5.5? No, that would be somewhere over here. Would it be about 5.9? Yeah, could be. All right, so we can figure it out. And the answer would be about 5.91, etc. If you wanted to use a calculator, you could figure that out. But without a calculator, you should be able to get a nice estimate about where this number is on the number line. So try the square root of 71. Think about where it falls on the number line. What's your guess? Did you get about 8.42? Awesome. Now I would expect people to get to about 8.3, 8.4, 8.5. You're not going to be able to know them specifically, but as you practice this, you will actually be amazed at how close you can get simply by recognizing the pattern. So, where would this one be? What did you get? Take a guess. Did you get 8.89? You're like, no, I got 8.9 something. That's okay, you're close. What about this one? 8.12? 8.15. Ah, so close. So hopefully you're noticing that you can be able to estimate where these are simply by knowing where they would fall on the number line. Where'd the square root of 8 go? Well, it's in between square root of 2 and the square root of 4, which is 2 and 3. Closer to 2 or closer to 3? What's your guess? Is that a good guess? All right, and we can even do negatives. Think about it. It would fall about right here. What's your guess? All right, so I hope you guys notice that we estimate square roots that are not perfect squares because they are irrational numbers. And we can also use a chart. If you don't have a chart, maybe ask your teacher for a square root chart. But the square root of 63. Okay, well, it's in between 7 and 8, because square root of 49, square root of 64. Really, really, really close to the square root of 64. So I'm going to say it's 7.9 something, something, something. Negative 14. Want to take this as a guess? There you go. Square root of 120. Oh, so close to a number. Do you know what number it's really close to? Did you get 10.9 something, something? All right, and once again, just try and remember, you have to be able to estimate these because, believe it or not, there are no two numbers exactly multiplied together to get you 120. We can get really close, but there are no two numbers. I mean, we could get to 120.00001, or or we could get to two numbers that multiply together to get you 119.999999996. But you cannot get two numbers that multiply together exactly to get you to 120. One last one. See if you guys get this one. Negative, it's really close to a number. Negative 10.1. Good job. All right, so which one's bigger? Picture where the 120 is, or excuse me, square root of 20 is, and it's in between 4 and 5, so it's about 4.3. Notice the 10 would be bigger. Which one's bigger? Notice which one's bigger. All right. And you guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask your teacher.